Hi, I'm Chris Stirewalt, and whether you like it or not, this is, in fact, Power Play. Hi, Internet. Hope you've been well. The Republican Party is confused about who it wants to be its nominee for 2016. And as Hillary Clinton hoves larger into view as the Democrats' unquestionable, let's call her presumptive nominee, the thinking changes on the Republican side from who do I like most, but who do I like most who can beat Hillary Clinton. So who is that person? Who is that person? Who could we ask? Is there anyone we could... Wait a minute. What about David Payne? He is a Republican digital guru, or was a Republican digital guru, and he is now a hired gun at Vox Global. Welcome.
Thank you.
Joe Trippi is a hired howitzer of a person, really. He is a Democrat.
I try.
He is the godfather of Democratic digital outreach and helped Howard Dean make a big ruckus once with that, and is a Fox News contributor. Gentlemen, welcome.
Good to be with you.
Okay, so we'll start with you, David. It's your team. We look at the Republicans and we say, let's see what the head-to-heads look like in the general election. And what the polls tell us is they all run pretty well against Hillary. Polls disagree, but they're all within a standard deviation. They're all within tolerance about who's credible and who can beat her. Who is it really?
I think our strongest candidate that we can put up against Hillary Clinton in the general election is Marco Rubio. Mm-hmm. He's winning against Hillary Clinton in a number of really important swing states like Ohio, Florida, Pennsylvania, your really critical states, must-win states if we're going to win the White House. So I think Marco Rubio, he compares well to her, not just statistically when you look at the polls, but also stylistically. Right. So if you look at how well he matches up, he's young, vibrant, full of great ideas and optimism, whereas he's going up against somebody who has really been proven to be sort of a political relic in a way, very corrupt and dishonest. That's how people are thinking of her.
Joe, does that thinking make sense to you? Partly.
No, look, I think there are 3 or 4 candidates on the Republican side that would give me pause. Rubio certainly would be one of them. Bush would be another. I know that's. I know that a lot of. This is the problem. There are a lot of Republicans who don't think any of the people who have a shot.
Okay, who are your 3 or 4?
Kasich,
Rubio, Bush, Kasich,
and even Christie. I mean, would be 4th on that list. But there are 3 or 4. I think anybody that I didn't put on that list, it makes it a lot. Doesn't mean they can't beat her. It's just a lot.
Joe, the Clinton campaign had a memo that was leaked that said, "Boy, we're worried about Jeb. We're worried about Jeb." And you mentioned Jeb Bush as one of these guys. I look at his favorability ratings in the general electorate, and they're bad. Like, he is not liked. People do not like him in the Republican Party or in the general electorate.
I would point out that my guess is, and I'm just call me crazy, but I don't think anybody in the end, any of the 2 candidates standing for election in November are going to have good favorability ratings. I think both campaigns are going to torch the other one.
Okay.
So you know,
it all ends up in the dump anyway.
When everybody was like talking about how Joe Biden, he's just going to romp, he'll romp everybody. Yeah, well, he hadn't been beat up for 5 months.
It's never so good as the day before you launch. All right, what about it?
Well, I think, look, Joe Biden would have been probably the strongest candidate that the Democrats could have run against the Republicans.
Fiddle-dee-dee.
Until Hillary Clinton dragged him through the mud.
Yeah, that's why everybody was trying to kill Hillary real early to get him in, because you knew he'd be tough.
He definitely waited too long. I agree with you that Jeb Bush could be a contender against Hillary Clinton. He's got some high negative ratings in the general population of the country, but he also polls well against her right now, even though I don't think he's going to be the Republican nominee. Ben Carson polls really well head-to-head against Hillary at a national level right now.
You don't think on national security issues that she wouldn't just absolutely club him?
Well, look, it would be a tough campaign, but look at the likability, the honesty, the approachability that Ben Carson brings to the campaign that Hillary does not have.
That and $4 will get him a Starbucks coffee.
All right, Joe.
In November.
Trump? Some say it would be a wild, that he would break her bracket. Some people say that she would smoke him out.
I've told everybody, never underestimate that guy. And I wouldn't underestimate him if he were the
And he could take votes from her left. Some anti-war votes. There's some stuff that he could do.
There are African Americans and others in the Democratic coalition that would, some segment of them that would actually, like Trump and would be there. I mean, he'd have a shot at him.
It'd be weird. It would be a go for broke move for the Republicans.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I wouldn't. If the party wants to do that, and right now it looks like, hey, maybe. But I would not underestimate Trump. I don't think. I'd put it this way. I think he'd have a better shot than Carson. Okay. Again, just stylistically and
stylistically, you guys are great. I really appreciate you being here. It's a stylistic triumph. And you, Internet, you are a stylistic triumph indeed. And we hope that you come back for more Power Play real soon.